I have a wild idea for this piece. It's definitely crazy and very bold, but I think it'll be cool. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So before anybody gets worried about me destroying a priceless antique, this piece is not solid wood, and those moldings that you see on the front are actually made of plastic. And while the plan I have in my head sounds like a lot of fun, I realize it isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea. You'll see what I mean once we get going. I went ahead and cleaned this piece last night and got it all prepped and ready for paint. I even found a little gold cross in one of the drawers. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually going to be keeping these handles. You'll see why later. After removing the hardware, cleaning it, giving it a good sand, especially on those plastic molding areas, it's ready for painting. So I've actually had this dresser for quite a while, but I keep pushing it off because every time I go to sit down and look at it, I keep thinking about this wild, crazy idea. And I'm not really one to generally go with crazy bright colors, but for some reason, this dresser just keeps telling me that's what it wants. It's not speaking, but my head, I can't get away from this idea. So I'm gonna try it, and if it's awful, who cares? I'm going to be starting with this Berry Dance by Junk Monkey Paint and using it as my base. I'm going to be adding a bit of red and a bit of dark blue to it, which essentially is the same as adding purple, just to change the color of the Berry Dance. Straight up was feeling a little bit juvenile to me, so I'm hoping to change the shade just a little bit by adding this purple. Still, there is nothing subdued about this vibrant color. It's kind of fabulous. As I'm painting this, there's a lot of things that go through my mind. Am I going to be able to sell something so bright and bold? And are the people who watch this video going to think I'm crazy? And as those thoughts went through my head, I decided to just push them away and enjoy and embrace the craziness that this dresser is going to be. It's not going to be everybody's favorite thing, but to somebody, it's going to be the best thing in the world. That somebody's not me, and that somebody may not be you, but I can still appreciate it. And it sure is a lot more fun than painting things white. I switched to my round brush to help me get into all of these details on this piece, and it still wasn't a very easy process, but I got there in the end. Here's what the dresser looked like after the first coat. I ended up doing 2 coats on the front part. I actually did a 3rd coat on the top and sides after a quick sand, and I used a lot more water on that 3rd coat, so it's really a very thin finishing coat. I added a coat of clear wax to the entire dresser, and it did wonders to deepen that color just a bit to what I was looking for. After the coat of wax had set up, I came back through with my buffing pad to buff out that layer nice and even, and these sponge pads were gifted to me off my wish list by a viewer, and I really appreciate it. It works so well, and I was so glad to have it for this project. After that, I went in with some black wax into the details to give it depth. So while I'm adding this fabulous gold, which, let me be honest, these moldings were the reason I purchased this dresser to begin with, because I wanted to put gold on them. And that's really the whole reason behind this entire makeover. But anyway, while I'm putting the fabulous gold on, let me just apologize for the chameleon colors. As I'm editing this together, I realized that each clip being taken during different parts of the day, the color is looking completely different, and I know that's frustrating for you to not know exactly what color this dresser is. And even in the final reveal, which is coming up right here, we are in golden hour, which means the sun is just setting, and it looks fabulous, but it is not true to color, and I apologize for that. But let's just appreciate how bold she looks. She looks good. Thank you so much for joining me on this bold and adventurous makeover today. I understand if it's not your style. If you appreciated the work that went into it anyway, go ahead and leave me a smiley face down in the comments. If you love it, however, please go ahead and tell me down in the comments, and I look forward to talking with you down there. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, it really helps me out, and I will see you all next week with another flip. Until then, I'm Sarah with our furniture flipping adventure. Goodbye for now.